There we go. Posting the rules. Perfect. So, if this is your first time here, my name is Shira. I'm a comic artist, and what I usually do on the stream is I talk a little bit about what happened artistically in the past week, if it's interesting. And then I move on to working on whatever comic is currently, whatever personal comic I should say, is currently in the works. Our current throne goal right now is up to 10%. It's going really well. So, artistically speaking, not much, because I am up to here in working on my commission backlog, and on Barbarian Queen Charybdis 2, one of the stories that I have to draw. I already did, I think right now I'm working on Fangs for the Memories, and before that, I had a 2-pager that I did a while back, honestly, and I'm currently finishing page 2 of Fangs for the Memory. After that, it's a lot of battles, so that's going to be super cool. I'm not even being sarcastic right now. I really do enjoy drawing action pages. So yeah, I'll be talking about Charybdis for a while, because the Kickstarter is live. Just gonna move that over here. Also, I know it's very dark today. It's raining outside, very cloudy, and we all know why I don't turn on that light over here, because then I get a big glare over there and it's bothering me when I'm trying to work. So yeah, there we go. Is a Kickstarter. There will be an ad periodically for Kickstarter. We are up to 17 backers right now with 31 days to go. I am very happy for that. Very excited. Hi, Coco. I am Coco's emotional support Canadian. I am not licensed for that. That's too much pressure. But so yeah, previously on Barbarian Queen Charybdis, and we got a theme song for the show, so which I've used for a video that I posted on my Instagram recently, featuring the Masters of the Universe homage cover that I did pretty quickly while I had the idea. Oh, you guys should have seen me working on it, like The Queen Dethroned. Now, I don't care how you pronounce that name, this is how I pronounce her name. Scylla, daughter of Queen Charybdis, has been kidnapped by the malevolent necromage. Kay's beloved king and warrior enclave have been claimed by the fiend's dark hand. In her last adventure, Charybdis liberated a mysterious map and her lifelong friend, Slink the Lizard Man, from the clutches of diplomacy-challenged snake folk. You don't need to have a license. Phew! Join us once again as we delve deeper into the danger-filled world of Maelstrom in this monstrous 32-page second issue. Why is it 32-page? Because we have tons of collaborators for this issue. I'm not gonna read the entire thing. You guys can go on the link and read it. Here's an important part. No AI was used in the creation of this project. And if we find out later that one of the collaborators used AI, and I highly doubt they did because they're awfully talented, the air quality here improves slightly. Hey, silver lining. Yeah, at the time of recording this live stream, there's a slight issue with my country being on fire. And Coco's country's leader thinking that we're doing it on purpose. So yeah. Charybdis, Slink, the Necromage, the Akira cover variant. because we couldn't frickin' decide which color we preferred. And when we asked people which color they preferred, when we put all the math together, we ended up a perfect 50-50. So that sucks. So you know what? Both covers. There you go. So this is going to be the regular cover. This is the spot foil cover, which means that little red part here is going... Why not the snake? Too much work. So it's just this little part here that's going to be spot foil. The little red part over Queen. Let's be realistic, folks. Hi, Paul. And here we have the Masters of the Universe other cover that I did. I learned a couple of things. I used a couple new things. And the backdrop is not Castle Grayskull. I could have been lazy, but I was lazy differently. This is the Necrolair. And yes, it does look a bit like Castle Grayskull, but it's like more futuristic. There's glass panes in the middle and stuff like that. But it's not Castle Grayskull, okay? Okay. So when I say I did it lazily but differently, instead of just using Castle Grayskull, I grabbed the line art that I used for one of the stories in Barbarian Queen Charybdis 2. That could be yours if you participate in the Kickstarter. And I just blew it up and then I colored it in and there you go. So I wouldn't have to redraw it again. Look, I was tired after these two, okay? And doing the perfect glow and that was made by hand, okay? I downloaded the font that was the base for the Masters of the Universe title. And then I followed a tutorial to make it look like a Master of the Universe title. So the basic font itself was pre-made. But to get it to look metallic and 3D and the sparkles and the color, that's me, that's all me. And we are also announcing a mystery cover by guest artist John Running. What's it gonna be like? Will we give you a hint? Frazette about it, and I'll leave it at that. And here we have a preview of Fangs for the Memory, which I'm drawing. And then Jay Hammond. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you go on the Kickstarter, you'll see it from closer. I am in love with this panel. Kay looks so freaking done. Because that's the thing. Most of the time, I tend to draw Kay calm and composed. But it's not really her. Like, she can focus in that she looks calm and composed. But like, last time I drew her fighting, like, she was having a great time. Like, she was smiling through the entire thing, like, yay, fun! So, she does have emotions. I like to think that when I draw her calm and composed is because Slink is so ridiculous and she's trying not to laugh all the time. Because she's silly too. Most of the time she doesn't feel silly because, well, looking for her daughter, of course. Hey, did I make it? Yeah! Hi, Joe Lap. We're just starting. I'm talking about the Kickstarter. And here we have Rob Coughlin. Look at how he draws Slink. It's adorable. And here we have Marcello Salazar. Hoping I pronounced that right. That story is also pretty funny. Like, I've seen the entire stories, especially this one, because I'm the one that lettered it. Like, you guys are missing out. Hi, Ronald! But you wouldn't be missing out if you participated in the Kickstarter. No, the stream is not going to be just the Kickstarter. I'm just really happy about it. Here's another artist. I'm not sure which one it is. Still good art. Add-ons, prints of the watercolor that I did, the Pride print, and of course we got to put in some Sisson. And the spot foil of Sisson is coming back too. And what's different here is that there's more spot foil. Like the red part over the Sisson is spot foil, and the taco truck is spot foil. And I don't know if the puzzle has been updated, but every time we have a backer, it unlocks a puzzle piece from this puzzle. And if we get up to 50 backers, then the puzzle will be complete, and everybody that put in a pledge for a physical reward will get a free print of the image hidden behind the puzzle. And because the fun doesn't stop there, if you pledge to the Barbarian Queen Charybdis 2 Kickstarter and Books of Riot 2, it's a Kickstarter crossover. If you pledge to both, you will get a colored version of this a special print by Jared Lockhart of Charybdis and shoot, I knew the name of the main character. Anyway, his last name is Riot. Like, just as I was about to say it, the name just got... His main character and mine. About to kick some demon ass. And here we have Lee. This might be an older picture. And now you have me. This is an older picture. And there you have Rob Coughlin. Coughlin or just Colin? I should ask him. Tiny picture of Marcello. Tiny picture of John Runnin. Tiny picture of Jay Hammond. And tiny picture of C.M. Dyer. Deer? Deer. Oh, dear. And there you have it. Like I said, like we started we made live a couple days ago. We're already up to 17 backers. Let's keep that going. If you can't afford to pledge, feel more than free to share. Please. Feel more than free to share because sharing is free. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat in a couple seconds there. My coffee is taking its time to load. Besides, when in doubt, of course there's a link in my link tree. Bring! And we're good. I'm just gonna put that here so we can have a little bit of light. To be honest with you folks, I don't feel like working on comics today because I've been working on comics all week. But gotta get it to happen. Gotta make it happen, gotta make it happen. So, oh my god, it is so dark. Like, it's really super dark here. And I got all the lights aimed at me. And even my skin tone doesn't make it brighter in here. It's been horrible the last week here. Record high heat and the boundary waters are on fire. So it's record bad air quality too. I swear my station's under attack on every front. Well, I hope it gets better. Ah, yes, the master at work. Hi, Joe. Joel. I sent Shiro screenshots of our attempts, and Shiro was suitably horrified. Yes, I was. I was indeed. I did not appreciate that. Now it's making it sound like, well, I hope Coco doesn't send me any more pictures of the temperature over there. That's not what I meant. I do not appreciate it for her. So how's the fire over there? Has it finally calmed down? I have no idea. I'm watching, just doing art myself. I have no idea. I'm kind of like surrounded by the fire, but not in it. So I don't really have any repercussions. As far as I know right now, the fire is more like towards the west part of Ontario, and that's rather far from me. But I do know that the province under me has a no fire warning. Don't light any fires. And for those reading, this isn't blaming Canada, I blame the US government. Canada is helping us put out our fires. The feds cut our funds. And it's still bad in my state, but we did get some rain. Well, I'm getting rain right now, so... Well, now we're going to try and polish. I know I said last time I'm going to use some 3D models to make my anatomy a bit better, but you know what? I don't feel like it. I am just going to draw how I feel like drawing, and that's it. Going to follow the same self-imposed rule as I did with a day at the zoo. I am going to draw as I see fit. Yeah, I told you I already set up something. Also, today is the last day for the current TeePublic sale. Draw whatever you feel. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. As long as it's on the correct layer, which is something you guys have seen me struggling with. I'm not even good at drawing, like, female-like. Send help. But you're good at drawing. You're drawing right now. Yeah, you would think, though, at 43 I would draw better. It's not because I don't practice. Oh my god. But, oh well. I like drawing too much to start thinking, oh, well, maybe I should quit if I can't get my art to look any better. Because I figure I'll never find my art to look the way I want it to. So let's just draw. Draw whatever you want, Shiro. That's what I'm doing. Oh my god. Maybe my eye is not too bad. Also, don't think I suddenly developed an incredible magical skill to draw a straight line. Is just a tool introduced in version 5. Now, of course, I'm going to be putting some texture everywhere once we get to that part. Now, of course, here I'm putting like detailed tiles, but when I get to putting the actual tiles, I'm just going to be putting like some textures of tiles and erase a lot. Hopefully Montreal is doing okay during all this wildfire stuff. I like that city a lot. Like I said, as far as I know, my province is okay. Most of that fire is concentrated in the western part of Ontario, and on the southern part, since the states are getting the smoke. Me, I'm fine, so I'm assuming Montreal is fine. It's nice to see you going forward with your original projects. As for Chemical Reaction, I hope they learned a lesson from that fiasco. I hope so too. We'll know this Thursday. Actually, we learned last Thursday. But there's one more page for the public. And we'll see then what that page says. Technically, like, Barbarian Queen Charybdis is also my project. It's in collaboration with Lee Newman, and I'm not just the doodle monkey. I am pretty much the doodle monkey for Super Mario Adventures Continued, because Gabe sends me a script, and I send him every step of each page, and then he corrects what he likes or doesn't like. And, I mean, okay. I'm not complaining here, I'm just describing. And with Lee, we literally talk to each other about stuff that Kay and Slink could do together. Like, I have serious input on the script. And I'm the one that named Charybdis, I'm the one that designed her. Slink was originally just an NPC, basically. He was going to join Charybdis for one adventure and then die at the end. But like I keep saying, well, then he opened his mouth. And we couldn't lose Slink after that. Straighten her up a bit. Is it good perspective? Of course not. Am I gonna roll with it anyway? Yes. Looking great so far. Thank you. I don't know for you guys, I'm looking forward to supper. I'm thawing out a burger right now. A boiger? A boiger. A good boiger. I pre-made a bunch of burgers about 2 weeks ago. Froze them. Wrapped them individually. So like that, when I feel like one burger, I can have one burger. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if somebody found like some message behind I love you, Simeon. But no, I really just wanted to draw a demon eat a human. The way I see it, I draw stuff just because I really want to draw stuff, and then when somebody finds meaning in it, it makes me think of like the fact of being neurodivergent, saying one thing and somebody else interprets it completely differently, and most of the time you get in trouble and you don't know why. Because I recently like got an epiphany because I was remembering an event where I was in school, of course, trauma, and I had two girls that were bullying me from an older class, and they were like on my ass because I had brand name jeans on. What are your thoughts on Bubble Bubble and its sequels? Gonna be honest, Ronald, I give absolutely no shit about Bubble Bubble. I don't play Bubble Bubble. I don't play the sequels. I have zero opinion because I do not care about Bubble Bubble. And I told them that they could get the same jeans at the cathedral where people will dump their old stuff for, well, basically it's our Goodwill here. For a quarter. You can tell I was in school in the late 80s, early 90s, when stuff at Goodwill was still, you know, cheap. And in my head I was like, well, clearly they're jealous of my pants, or they're trying to make fun of my pants. Either way, if they want some, this is where I got them. So I said, you can get some in the cathedral for a quarter. And it didn't occur to me until like a couple days ago that they probably thought that I was telling them that they're poor and that my jeans were bought straight from the store. Like there's some days I can just say at random blue and somebody's gonna get down my throat. Not even on Twitter. Somebody's gonna get down my throat. So you don't like red? You know, Bubble Bubble hater confirmed. See? Like I've literally seen some Bubble Bubble playthroughs on YouTube, and I was like, no, that doesn't look like a game for me. Like I really don't care that super much for puzzle games. Or arcade puzzle games. I have been playing the recently released Earthbound Beginnings hack, where I want to say somebody, but it could have been a team, put Earthbound Beginnings into Earthbound. Basically, they hacked Earthbound and rewrote it so it was Earthbound Beginnings that you're playing. And I'm having a good time, actually. And like, I'm playing it like 3 days after I made another playthrough of the original on Switch. Sketch looks really good, Shiro. Thank you. It's the pencils, but still. Yeah, I have a reason for shaping my word bubbles like that. There is always a method to the madness. Bouquet effect. I'm only sketching these down because so I can remember to put the effects once I get to inking and adding the textures. I really need to learn to do better word bubbles. I mean, I can show you. Like right now, I'm using the ellipse balloon tool. I never freaking use that specific tool unless I need it like for a special occasion or like a word balloon. Because I prefer using the curve balloon where I can just put points where I want my balloon and then I can adjust them after because it's on a vector layer. we got another hour. Let's keep working. So what you're working on right now, Joel? You said you were drawing while you were listening to me. You know what? I'm gonna use enemies. I feel it's going to. Yeah, I like that better. For what I'm going for. Tiny little break. Gotta take breaks, folks. I'm old. I was just checking a chat, and we were doing jokes back and forth about people claiming that they can get you more backers. Like the minute you post about a Kickstarter on Facebook, you get like 3 agents wanting to send you more backers. And I wrote, try our clickbait option. When we claim your big name of choice worked on your book, we can name drop them all. McFarlane, Campbell, Kirby, doesn't matter if they're dead. And of course I meant J. Scott Campbell and you know, Kirby, the man. And somebody replied, oh shit, Shiro, as a joke, of course. You really work with Bruce Campbell and Nintendo's very own Kirby? And I just replied, no, but I did play D&D with Cocaine Bear. And that one's true. I did once play D&D with Cocaine Bear. the actor inside the suit, Alan Henry. I played D&D. There's video of it on the Questionnaire YouTube channel. But yeah, I did really truly play D&D with Cocaine Bear. I'm leaving it at that. I'm not explaining that it's real until the end of the stream. Of course there's going to be some people, when they read this, they're probably like gonna ask whether they ask respectfully or not. That it's up to them, but they're gonna ask, how come this girl doesn't notice that Simeon literally has no face? I am going by this trope, often seen in some of Junji Ito's like longest stories, like Uzumaki, where clearly something is wrong, but the main character is like, oh no, it's fine, oh no, it's okay, oh no. And like in Uzumaki, it's the best because you get the male main character like, don't you see that there's bullshit going on? And the female's like, well, I mean, it can be explained. So this panel has its own layers. There we go. So I could, you know, overlap them. I'm going to start with the layer comps. Now the layer comps, they are in version 5. I think they got introduced at the end of version 4. So if you're interested in layer comps, I would suggest doing a little research before getting whatever version of Clip Studio you can afford. Of course, the other thing I recommend is waiting for a sale. And of course, because I pretty much work with Clip Studio, I went ahead and got version 5. Vroom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this comic's gonna take a bit more time than the day at the zoo. Like, I have a lot more things to do for this story, for the art of this story, so Yes, I am absolutely trying to Sailor Moon the design of the girl. On purpose. Put in some bouquets. Can't have a romantic background without bouquets. Not gonna lie, Simeon here kind of looks like some of the more modern designs of Alvin. From the Chipmunks. Here comes the part that last week, I think it was Cartoon Cat Girl, where I said, and now we're going to draw some demon titties. And she was like, what? It's okay. It's male demon titties. I'm not gonna get yelled at for male demon titties, I'm pretty sure. I get yelled at when something does not have a gender? Then I get yelled at! I'm laughing, but I'm crying on the inside. Somebody replied to, either in my defense or in Chemical's defense, to Doc Pepper. About how it can be perfectly realistic to correct someone during a crisis. And I'm like, yay, other person! I just hope if Duck Peppa returns, because he hasn't replied yet, but then again, it's only been a week. I'm waiting to see if he comes back this week. That he doesn't get mad at the other person. Because just like me, the other person means well. Well, I mean well to a certain point. When you start getting mad at me, then I don't mean well at all. This is usually where I put notes to myself that, like this, but put actual effort. we're gonna pencil this one after a little water break. Arm. I'm not doing a rude gesture. My biceps started to hurt out of nowhere. And let's remind the good people that the titties are pure black. So whatever details I put on there is going to be gone. Shiro, stop saying titties. No, I'm having fun. What is he doing? He's about to have a snack. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. Yeah. Yum yum. Mm-mm-mm. Constantly blushing, constantly blushing. If only she knew. Man, she's gonna find out. She's gonna find out soon. Bouquet, bouquet. Actual hair. I'm drawing this and I'm thinking, you in danger, girl! Look, conflict is what makes a story interesting. I'm just making the story interesting, that's all I'm doing. Of course, as usual, you're free to draw however you want. Preferably when doing an eye from the side, you gotta remember that it's concave, so the pupil would be a little bit more to the back when being seen on the side. I say preferably because there's a lot of people that would draw it either frank in the middle or this. Of course, that would also depend on the style because these two examples can work in other styles. And we are down to 5 minutes before I finish the stream. We managed to pencil about 3.5 pages. Looks good, Shiro. Thank you, Coco. This was a fun show, Sheila. Your comic looks awesome. Thank you, Paul. I know I didn't talk too much this time. You guys know that, one, I need you guys to keep me talking, and two, when I log in, I just stop talking at all. I will put some effort into laces during the inking. Bouquet, bouquet, bouquet. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle. Bouquet. And it is finally sun shining outside. You know, just in time. So we can get some better lighting in here. Mom should be on vacation by Friday. Hopefully she will have time and energy to do my hair. But in the meantime, we're gonna we're gonna do the same thing we do every night, Pinky. Gonna give extra special caramel drizzle, rainbow sprinkle, chocolate syrup thanks to our supporters. Amber B, Paul K, Miss Enovis, Bad at Multiplayers, Blasius, Laura S, Jeff B, Artsy Tenuk, Mario 369, Red Reaper, Noah, Twingle the Scraggler, Matthew H, and our part-time supporters, Super Date 808, Rocket Mouse, and Enlightening Spirited Dragon 938. Your continued or part-time support is always, I cannot stress this enough, always appreciated. Next live stream is going to be next Sunday, July 26th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That's my time, not your time. Maybe your time, I don't know you, I don't know your life. Also, Bono just showed up, so sorry you missed it, but it's okay. There's always the archive on YouTube. And hope you guys have fun watching me draw this. A lot of fun, and I'll see you guys next week. I love you all, and bye-bye.